Okay, so I'm trying something different. I'm trying to see if this is gonna work, right? So one of these got to be muted. Let me see. How about now? Can you hear me now? Ah, and is there an echo? Let's see. Yes. Good morning, Betty Rose. Good morning, Julie. Good morning, Sandra. Do I have like an echo on my voice? Okay, so how about now? Sing? I think so. All right. So I'm gonna take these off. And yes, echo. All right. Hello? Still echo. Where's the oh, okay. Let's show oh, you know what? All right, let's see. We're testing some stuff out. We're testing it out. Let's see. Hello? Uh, okay. Can you guys hear me? Is there echo? Um, does the sound clear? I'm not sure if the sound sounds clear from the phone, if it's just catching the audio from there instead of the audio from here. So what does it sound like, you guys? We're messing with some things today. We're messing with some things today. All right, so let me say good morning to everybody. Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, Julie. Good morning, Betty Rose. Good morning, Latrice. We have a prayer from Latrice this morning. Yes. Hey, good morning, the Queen Bee Collection. Love that. Good morning, Laura. Good morning, Khalida. Khalida, you missed me, girl. I was in Philly this weekend. Um, Nikki, you pulled out for, let me tell y'all something. Didn't I tell y'all? It ain't no more of that. We stepping up the game and we getting it in there. You good? Sounds good. Yes, no echo. Sounds good. But the only thing is, I don't know if the audio is like, okay, let me see something. Let me see if I mute this. All right, you guys. 1 2 1 2. What is this? Can you guys hear me now? Check 1, check 1 1 2, check 2 2 3 4. Can you hear me now? Can't hear. All right. What about now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Okay, mic check. Good. Okay. You guys could hear me and see me? Yes. Good, 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 good. Yep. Okay. Okay. All right. So we're back. Good morning, Tanya. All right, you guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. So now that you're in here, you guys, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, that like. Love it. Do all the things that need to be done so that we can get this show popping. Today we're going to yes, everything is good. All right, so I'm going to be changing my location to do the show, but I have to figure out. I bought this attachment to put into the mic, but it doesn't go into the phone, and I thought it would, but it doesn't. So now I got to get the connector thing so that I can make it all sound good and I can have great audio, because like I said, I'm going to be taking the video and I'm going to edit it down, and that is going to be the podcast, and maybe do a live, maybe, I don't know yet like how many lives I'm going to do, but I'm definitely going to be taking the audio from Coffee with Nikki to create the podcast. So we'll see. We will see. All right, everybody. So how are you doing? How's everybody doing this morning? Take this link, share with your friends. If you know somebody who will need this information, tell them come on over here, or use the community, so that they can grow and build their business to a big, powerful thing. Let's do it. Let's get it. Let's go. I got my rocket fuel this morning. Ready to go. Ready to go. First day of school. I'm great. I know that's right. I know that is right. All right, you guys. Let's see what we have today. I don't have any little housekeeping rules this morning. I don't. But today I was thinking that I wanted to do like audits, because last week we spoke about content, and we spoke about content yesterday, and your light and all of that other stuff. But I want to make sure that everybody is executing quickly. Remember, we were talking about executing quickly, and that success loves speed. And so I just want to make sure we're on track, because if you keep on pushing past certain things, it's just going to get left behind, and that's not what we want, right? Because September, October is the time. Did I miss the check-in? What check-in, Khalida? Where were you this weekend, sis? Where were you? All right, you guys. All right, you guys. So, of course, notes. No, that's at the end of the month. End of the month. Good morning, Crystal. I was around in Philly. You didn't respond to me. I tagged you in the comment in the content crew, and I was like, where am I? And I had just got into Philly. And then I was like, well, where is she? I was looking to see if you were posting, and I didn't see anything. So I was like, maybe she's not around. But next time, I love Philly. Love, love, love it. How you gonna come to Philly and not say something? I did say something. You didn't respond. I even was talking about you yesterday when we were still at the hotel. I sure was. Yes, I was, precious. All right, you guys. So are we ready for this morning? This morning I said, okay, so like I was saying, since we were talking about content last week and we were talking about content yesterday, that it's only right that we check in with everybody's content and see what's going on, right? So we can fix these things now so that when September, October comes around, you already have your people that are engaging, you have your crew that is answering questions, you're getting feedback, you're getting focus groups in the, in your on your social media following, you get information that you can use that to help for your products and things like that. 1 second. Sorry, y'all. You left the eye on. All right. Good morning, April. Good morning, Sean. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Trina. Let's see. All right. So what I want to do is I want to look at your pages and I want to see what direction your page is going in and what kind of tweaks can be made or what kind of adjustments you're making right now with your social media platform, right? So everybody make sure that you are ready to go to answer questions. I'm going to ask a lot of questions. I want a lot of ones and a lot of twos in the chat. I also want to see where you are because I don't want anybody that's in this room to use the excuse that they are not comfortable with social media. I don't want anybody, I don't know what to post. All of these excuses are just that, they're excuses, right? So now we're going to throw those excuses out the window. So are we ready for a no excuse finishing up the rest of the year? Are we ready for no excuses? Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready for no excuses. There's nothing that is going to be able to hold you back, because now if anything is holding you back, it's going to just be you, not you being uncomfortable because you didn't do something. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that you are definitely in the mindset to get these things done, because if you don't get them done, then they're not going to get done. You have to get out of your own way in order to make these things happen. So if you are uncomfortable, you're not sure what to do, we're going to make sure that you're sure what you need to do, you're unstuck, and that you have some kind of idea, some kind of a plan on what to do with your social media as of right now. And I'm about to pray over y'all. I'm not praying over y'all. I mean, I am, but Latrice gave me the prayer to pray for you guys. And she always has the most amazing prayers that I love Latrice's prayers. Like, she is truly a blessing, truly, truly, truly a blessing. And so I'm going to, before we even begin, we're going to start with the prayer, you guys. So everybody, y'all ready? Y'all ready? No more excuses. No more excuses. You can no longer sit in Coffee with Nikki with the excuse that I don't feel comfortable. I don't know what to post. I don't know when to post. I don't know what to do. I'm not comfortable in front of the camera. You can no longer sit in here set with those type of excuses. We're going to be a no excuse tribe from here on out. We're a no excuse tribe, right? I pulled out my podcast stuff because I said this is something that I set out to do months ago, right? And so I can no longer use the excuse I just didn't have time to do it, because I did have time to do it. I just didn't prioritize my time to get it done in the way that it should have been done. And so now I filled it up with excuses as to why it didn't happen. And so now there's no longer any excuses. So I'm holding myself accountable for the things that I said that I wanted. And the podcast was one of them. Having the #1 maker podcast was one of them. So in order for that to happen, I have to start somewhere. So I decided that it's time for me to start, period. Period. Right? Okay, so let's see. Jamie said, I just told myself last night, then a reminder this morning. Hubby told me rest because my shoulder is sore, but I have to get my Monday morning started yesterday let me see. But I have to get my Monday morning started yesterday to get the week started. Got up. Let me see, but I have to get my Monday morning started yesterday to get the week started. Okay. Not launching till next year. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's begin with this prayer. Let me see. All right, you guys. Are you ready? Hopefully I could do it justice. Latrice, thank you so much. So you guys, here we go. Good morning, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Today, Lord, I just want to She said she had typos. Got you. Okay, today, Lord, I just want to say thank you. Thank you, Father, for a new day to get it right, a new day for new ideas, a new day to do better. I want to thank you again for the tribe of women and our one boyfriend. Latrice, I'm gonna knock you out. I'm trying to say the prayer, and I'm like, wait a minute, what? Okay. Get it together, Nicole. Get it together. All right. I want to thank you again for the tribe of women and our one boyfriend. I ask that you continue to give Nikki the strength to continue doing what she's doing and giving of herself when she doesn't have to. I want everyone to be great. I know with your guidance, Father, we will all succeed. Thank you for dispatching your angels to watch over us daily. I pray for those that's healing, grieving, and dealing with mental issues. Touch your children today to let them know that they are loved. I thank you, I love you, and I worship you, Father. This is your servant's prayer. Amen. Latrice's prayers are so beautiful. So beautiful. Oh, okay, I get it. I was like, what are we saying? The boyfriend? I was thinking we was talking about Tron, and I'm like, wait a minute, Tron is a fiance. They fiance now. Amen, y'all. Amen. Latrice put a blessing on a business. She put a blessing on you. She put a blessing on your mindset. She put a blessing on your spirit. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Today I'm getting all up in your business because I need to know what's going on, sis. I need to know if we're not in the right direction. I need to know that we are moving in the right direction. We need to be moving in the right direction. So I have wrote here that we are going to start your social media, your brand, and your product and your story, making sure that all of these things are on point. Yes, a whole fiance. That's right. And that is right. So everything has to be on point. And everything doesn't have to be perfect. Remember, get that perfection out of your head because perfection is procrastination, and that's not what we're doing here. We're trying to get started, get the ball rolling, and then we can make adjustments along the way, right? Adjustments can happen along the way. So the first thing I want to know, sorry, my phone was going off. Did you guys put a 1 in the chat if you started building your content folder? Did you go into your albums in your phone and start putting things in the content folder? Did you even create a content folder yet? Put a 1 if you created your content folder. 1. I'm not saying it has to be a bunch of stuff in your content folder. Did you just make a little area for your content? Yes, put a 1 in the chat if you did. Good morning, Linda. Good morning. 1 in the chat if you made your content folder. It doesn't have to be anything in it right now. Did you make your content folder? If you did not, you got a 2 in the chat. Stop what you're doing right now. Go create a content folder. All you have to do is add folder. Add the folder in your photo albums. Content, put it there. Make a content folder right now. Right now. As long as you don't do it, it's never going to happen. So let's get it going today, now. Today is accountability day. Today is the day I'm doing audits as well. Today is the day that things start moving. This is the day that your mindset switches. This is the day that we're changing. This is the day that we are getting prepared for the amazing blessings that are coming our way. We are preparing for the things that we ask for. Today is that day. So if you did not create your content folder, if you did not, stop right now, go into your folders, your photo album, and create an album for content. Create an album for content. It doesn't have to be anything in there yet. Just put it there. Just do it right now. Do it right now. Do it right now. And there's a lot of tools in here, which means you guys did not do it. So please put your please do it right now. Good morning, Laura. Let me see who came in. Anais. 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 I think I think I done said it 5 ways. Please let me know how to say your name, please. 1, it was a 2, a few minutes before. That's right. That's what I'm talking about, Jamie. Action. Action, action, action. Just did it. That's right. If you just did it, put it in the chat. 1, got a few things working on it. Okay. Okay. Done. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How do you make a folder? Go to your photos. Go to your photos, go to albums, and it'll ask you to create a new album. Create a new album and call it content. Call it content. You can put it anywhere you want, but your phone and your photos would be best, because if you're doing your videos and stuff like that, you could just take it from your general camera roll and add it to that content folder. Okay? Do I put it in my notes on my iPhone? Excuse me. I'm not sure how to use an iPhone. Somebody with an iPhone, I think you could still do the same thing with the photos. In the albums, I think you can just create an album and it's called content. Done. All right, Nini. Hey, Nini. Khalida created it. Trina, did you create it? All right, you guys. So everybody in here should have it. Go to albums and create a new album. Thank you, Khalida. Let me highlight you. Come on. Today is about action. Like, seriously, it's about action, right? Because you don't want to keep saying the same story over and over again, right? It's time that action is taken. And if I have to hand hold you so you could start moving, I'm going to move your hand. And if you drop the ball, you drop the ball somewhere along the line, but it ain't going to be right here. Not going to be right here. Am I my sister's keeper? Yes, I am. I need to do that. Did a video and took pictures yesterday. Get it going, Latrice. Get it going. Hold on, please. All right. Hold, please. Let's go. Good morning, Nicole. Today we are creating, not today we are creating, but I want you guys, if you have already created your content folder in your phone, in your photo album, then that's great. But if you did not, I want you guys to do that right now. Good morning, Anthony. Hey, good morning. Let's see. I use my notes. I use my notes app and photo album. I also have an inspiration album, ideas from others. Got you. Yes, I have one with a few things in it. Got you. Found it. Done. Yes, let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. All right, so everybody, now let's ask again. Does everybody in here have their content folder created? Put a 1 in the chat and put a 2 if you don't. 1 in the chat, 2 if you don't. Also, your notes are good for if you come up with some thoughts, some random ideas or whatever. You want to put that down so that you don't forget it. This is going to be something that you're going to use later for content. You want to also, in your notes, you can do the same thing and also label that folder content too, so that you know that they're interchangeable. So if you want some ideas, you'll go to your notes. If you need to post something, it's going to be in your photos or your videos or stuff like that. So everybody, what do you have? Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of ones. A lot of ones. Let's get them up. Let's get them up. All right, y'all. Come on, come on, come on. I only see 5 ones. We have 25 people in here. So that means 20 people has not responded yet. Do you have your content folder created? All right, let me see. Sean, what are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? You're supposed to be starting this business, what, September? What are we waiting for, Sean? Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Queen Bee, what's your name? So I can call you your name, but I do love the Queen Bee collection. That's really cute. I can't wait to utilize mine today. That's right. Because it's annoying scrolling through the pics I took to make content. So thank you, Nikki. Yes. And also, that's what I wanted to say next is start scrolling through your phone and see what pictures you have in there that you can use for content
move them over into the content folder. So like Jamie said, you're not scrolling through every single picture, every single video, trying to find something to post for the day. Again, we're making our content easy. We're making posting easy. We're making social media easy. Yes, the algorithm may change. Yes, things may flip, the switch may flip, but you want to make sure that you make it so easy that you're able to do it, because like again, if you make posting content hard, it's going to continue. It's just going to always be hard, and there'll always be a reason why you didn't do something, right? If you make it easy, all you have to do is just go ahead about your business and do it. You want the business, you got to do the work. This is part of doing the work, right? This is part of making it easy. Initially, this may be something, but once you start getting yourself into the habit of doing it, it's going to be so much better and so much easier, right? So we freeing up time and we making things easier for us so that we can do what we need to do, so we could do what is required. Yes, Jasmine got hers, Nene has hers. Album created. I'll be working on this today. Hey, Latrice got it. April got it. And 25 people, please thumbs up. Everybody, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Tina. Hey, Tina Williams. Let's put you on the page, Queen Bee Collection. Welcome, Tina. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Trying to figure it out. Okay, welcome, Tina. Logged in on my new account by accident. Okay. Just followed you, the Queen Bee Collection. I'm Heartbeat Candle ATL. Yes, you guys put your social media handles in the chat. And if you should, and Latrice is the moderator of our crew. If you should, Latrice, we need to find out what's going on with Triana, because every time I think of moderator, we haven't heard from her in a second again. Moving on my pictures now. Thank you for this great idea. You're welcome. Good morning, D. Yes, let's start moving things over so we can make it easier, right? We can make things flow a little bit easier for us, because we got so many other things to do and we wear so many different hats. If we can kind of like get some routine into what we're doing, we'll be able to continue to do what we need to do in order to be successful until we can hire out and have somebody else do it for us, right? So we are going to build this relationship up with our social media following. So I want to make it an easy transition for you. I put content folder in notes. Okay. I know, thought about her last night. Yes, yes, yes. We need to message her. All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Miss Zeros. Okay. So we got the content, and we got the content folder. And if you're going to do something in your notes so that you can write your ideas, make sure you do that too. Also, what else? Okay, so that's the first one. The next thing I want to know is, and this is a 1 or 2, are you taking photos and videos of yourself working? Are you taking photos and videos of yourself working, the process, when you do your makeup and you look pretty, just something that you could use for content? Because remember, I said every 9 blocks in your grid should be about you. And we'll go into the things that it can be, so you're not always saying the same thing over and over. You can add something different to what you're saying about yourself. It's basically a get to know me, and then you're reintroducing yourself for the new people. And you also, you have the 9 that shows. You want to make sure at some point, if somebody is new, they can see based on that, they can go to that picture, they can go to something, and they can find out who you are, right? So are you guys taking pictures and videos of yourself working, looking cute, all of that? Are you doing that? Put a 1 in the chat if you're doing that. Khalida said 0.5. All right, we need to get your 0.5 to a 1 if you're doing that. No, not all the time. Okay, so now's the time to start, right? Just we are the content. We are the content. If you are working, and it doesn't even matter. You don't even have to be making something in order for you to be, showing behind the scenes. You can be doing whatever it is. You could be getting yourself together for work. You could be applying your makeup. You could be doing your hair. You could be picking out your outfit. You can be sitting at the computer. You could be packing orders. You can be going to the post office. You could be running errands. You could be going to the supermarket. You could be going to pick up supplies. You can be doing anything. You can sit at the park. Sit at the park. You're doing stuff with your kids. You're taking your kids here and there. You are a sports mom, so you're at the events with your kids. You're going to school play. All of this stuff is content, and I bet you guys don't even think that the things that you're doing every single day is part of your content. Driving, meditating, working out, yoga, smoothies, eating right, diet, all of these things is part of your content that you can use to show who you are, what you do. This is part of your brand story. This is a part of people getting to know you. This is a part of your B-roll, right? This is a part of, like, if you just want to show yourself doing things, and this is my day in the life, and all of that type of stuff. This is part of that. You can use these pieces of content to use for your posting, your social media platforms, anywhere, right? And not just for Instagram, for everything, right? So put a 1 in the chat if you are taping yourself doing things, and especially when you're, see, this is what I don't want you to do, is wait, oh, I don't look pretty yet. I need to wait till I do my makeup. And then you're not doing your makeup for a month, and then you don't take pictures. So if you know that you are doing your makeup because you're going to an event or whatever, start taking pictures of yourself as soon as you finish, so that you could use those pictures, put those pictures in your content folder so you could use those pictures later. Right? So let me see what you guys are saying. All right, not all the time. I agree. Okay, so you guys have to start, make a note, put a post-it on your mirror, put a post-it on anything that you need to start taking pictures and videos of yourself. It doesn't even matter what you're doing. It doesn't even matter. Not consistently. Twos in the building. Let's see, we got some ones. Repeat that question I left from my phone. I think I did. I'm not sure if you heard me, Jamie, but the question is, are you taking video of yourself and pictures of yourself? When you do your makeup, if you're going out, you look pretty or whatever, taking it so you can store it for later. I don't want you to get in the habit of creating content or feeling like you guys do your whole makeup so you could do a certain video or whatever, and then you don't feel like doing your makeup and you don't do the video, right? So if you have that content or those pictures and things in your content folder, you'll be able to use those whenever inspiration strikes, right? So whenever you need to use it, you could pull from that content folder so that you can create the content that you want. Again, we're making content easy. And no matter what you're doing, period, is always going to be content, because you're always growing. It's going to be a glow up. You're always doing, you're always making, you're always going somewhere. You're always being a mom. You're always being a wife. You're always being a girlfriend. You're always being, you know what I'm saying? You're always being are. So since you're always doing that, you have plenty of content to work with all the time. You have to put clothes on, right? Some people work out, some people don't. So if you work out, do it. Some people meditate, some people do different things. Some people are, fixing up their homes, fixing up their home offices. Everybody is doing something. Show it. Like, even if you had to be the plumber, and you could say, let's say you had to fix your toilet, right? Because whatever, and you're like, you know what, my phone's right here, let me just show myself real quick plunge in the toilet or something like that. And then you could say, as business owners, we wear so many hats. I'm everything in my business, and even at home, I'm even the plumber, or something like that. You come up with something crazy, but that is content. Simple, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Right? Let's see. Sometimes, oh, I went too far. All right. I think too much. I know everybody in here thinks too much about their content, way too much. I already know. So, I already know. So I want you guys to get out of that habit of thinking too much about your content. I want it to be, I want you to be intentional about what you post, but I also don't want it to be so difficult that you just don't do it at all. Okay? Not consistently. Got you. Washing hands is content. I'm telling you. Yes, it is, Miss Thompson. Yes, it is. Not consistently, but we'll start because my Mary Kay director just told me the same thing. So doing it with both will make it become easier. Yes, it'll be a habit, right? You'll create the habit and then it'll be second nature. um Only of me showing candle making. You are multifaceted, right? Candle making is not the only thing that you can do. Candle making is not the only thing that people are interested in. Everybody who make candles, guess what? They got candle making videos. But what makes you different is your actual real life is going to make you different. Your actual real life is going to make people relate to you. Your actual real life is going to be a part of somebody else's story, right? Because you show something, they like, oh, you know what, I'm a mom, I'm a this, I'm a that, and I'm still trying to do my candles. I got this corporate job, I'm doing all of these things and I'm trying, and it's difficult. And sometimes when we're in a situation, we think we're the only people in that situation, but when you can see somebody else is in that situation, it gives you a little beacon of light, right? It gives you a little hope for something that um I'm not the only one doing it. If they could do it, I could do it. So you want to make sure that you're showing more than just that, because if you're just going to show that, you're going to miss out a lot on connecting with your audience, right? Because you have audience on every aspect of life, right? You may have, your customers may be moms, they may not be moms, they may just love luxury, they might like to shop on a budget. Like, you got people all over all across the board. So you want to make sure that you're appealing to the people who you want to appeal to, your target market. Good morning, Hetty. Good morning. Great morning. I'm just peeking in and then out. Came in to work this morning and found the store. Oh, burglarized. Wow. Okay. I see you all tomorrow. I hope everything goes well today for you, Hetty. Great ideas. Thank you, Lois. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nini got a two there. Nini, you gotta tape yourself. You gotta tape yourself. Please drop your cash. I'm feeling in my spirit that we need to bless you financially this morning. Oh, April. Oh, thank you. So sorry, touched by an angel. Nikki, this is great. Thank you. My cash app. Okay. I for surely needed this. Okay, okay. Hope everything is okay. Touched by angel. So Hetty, yes, we hope everything is okay on your end. I'm not sure, but I think this is it. I think. I think. Okay. So the taking the pictures and the videos, make sure you have that of you working, all of that. That's the second question I had. Hey, good morning, Tracy. I'm a caregiver, but I don't want to put my mom online. You don't have to put your mom online. You can have um you can say what you're doing, you can talk about your day, you can show the not the shadows but the back of you doing certain things where you're not showing anybody's face. You can be propping your mom's feet up if you're doing that, preparing her food, or if you say mantras to yourself, if you are saying prayers, if you are, you know what I'm saying, all of those things are part of your content you can use, especially because I know Nicole is in here too. Nicole also was a caregiver at a point too, and this is information that her company is based on journaling your process and just being able to take care of yourself, and just feel free to do what it is that you need to do for yourself to self-love and all of that. So yes, you use that, especially if it's part of your branding. If it's part of your branding, Tracy, you want to make sure you put that in there. Put it in there, and you don't have to show faces. And I say that all the time. You do not have to show faces. You can show your hands working. You can show your back doing the things. You can hyperlapse and just move around, move about. You could be sitting at the computer and you can have the camera behind you while you're working, on the side of you while you're working, and all you see is, you know, all the paperwork, or you're writing, you're thinking, you're journaling, you're praying, whatever it is, you could show that. Right? Don't feel like you have to be the person that's got to be up in front of the camera like the host. You don't have to be that. If that's not where you're comfortable at, then find where you are comfortable and work from where you're comfortable at. And then as you do it more, you may want to come in front of the camera. And then that may also be something that your people are excited to see too, right? You know, they see you working all the time, but then when you actually step in front of the camera, they'll be like, oh my gosh, I didn't know, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? It gives conversation. It gives room for conversation. And if you are not comfortable, then don't do it immediately. Save it for later, right? Save it for later. Let's see. I needed this morning. Oh, thank you. Push Classic Collections. What's your name so I could put you on the board? I'm thinking about what you said about not having to have on makeup all times. I'm not a big makeup person, but I'm just getting confident with my eyebrows not coming fully. Oh, you got your out. Oh, yes, yes, yes. You know, that's part of your story, Jamie. That is part of your story. That is part of your story. I'm getting confident with my eyebrows not fully coming back after chemo. Yes, yes. You know how many people are going through chemo right now and they're trying to just make themselves feel better about, you know, losing their hair and just, you know, going out and things like that. Jamie, that's part of your story. Use that. Use that. Thank you, ladies. If you can please show our faithful leader some love. Oh, thank you so much, April. She pours into us daily and genuinely wants to see us all win. Thank you so much, April. I love you. I do, I do, I do. Barely having any eyebrows made me self-conscious. So thank you for the extra boost on content about using our face for content. Yes. Yes. Jamie, you are not the only person, right? You are not the only person. My best friend had breast cancer, but I think it may have come back a little bit. She said they said they found something, but she had to go through chemo. And when she went through chemo, she lost all her hair, everything. And when she lost her, when I told her when she was going to lose her hair, I was going to shave my hair. And there was a period of time that I shaved my head bald because she lost her hair. But I still had my eyebrows. I was still able to, you know, my lashes and everything. Her, on the other hand, it wasn't the same, you know, and she wasn't the makeup person. I used to always do her makeup, right? So she just knew how to do the bare minimum. And so somebody could use this, Jamie, especially if you're learning. You could show somebody, you know, things that worked for you. You could show people products that worked for you, that helped you. Jamie, you have a gold mine of content right now, and especially, and I'm not just saying use it to, you know, profit off somebody's whatever, but you're sharing your experience, letting people know, you know what, I was there, I know what it feels like. This is what happened with my eyebrows. This product didn't work because it was too oily, and so if I was going throughout the day, my eyebrows would sweat and then, you know, will run down my face or whatever. I don't know, you know, I don't know the situation, but I'm just saying those are things that you could use. So I found this, that if you use this powder and this brown mascara, this works better. Or if you do this, this will work better. If you want to fill in your eyebrows, this product works amazing. Like those type of things are part of your story, which is going to help somebody else. And also, this is also something you could use in your hashtags as well, Jamie. Okay, Kay. Hey, Kay. Hey, Kay, Push Classics. You guys got some cool names. Push Classic Collections. I like it. I like it. Uh-oh. Tanya says, hey, Kay, got it. Told y'all. Hey, Tanya. Okay, this has been 11 years, and I'm crying typing this that I can smile about it. Awesome, 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 awesome. And not have to fill in my eyebrows all the time. Definitely not. Definitely not. This is you. This is you. I want to start doing a live on Wednesday, Wine Down Wednesday, with a glass of wine, but I don't know what I want to talk about. Talk about whatever's in your heart. Talk about taking care of yourself. Your products is about taking care of yourself. Talk about taking care of yourself. What do you do to wind down? And you can ask people what they do to wind down, right? And then you can just go off of, you can ask that in your questions, put it in your stories. Ask people, what do you do to wind down? Take one of those things and talk about that one thing during your live, Khalida. You could do one of those things, or you could do a couple of those things, just so you don't run out of things to talk about on your Wind Down Wednesday. Ask people questions. This is part of engagement. This is also another awesome idea for you to even ask people questions, right? What do you do to wind down? They'll respond to you, and then you could use that as your content for your live. And you could even ask, so we're going to have Wine Down Wednesdays. What's your favorite type? What's your favorite kind of wine? And then you could put, white wine, red wine, or you could even name them if you want. Do you like sweet wine? You like dry wine? All of this is engaging. This is all content. This is all engaging your people. They like, oh, I love a glass of wine. I love me a good glass of wine. Oh, what's your favorite? You have so much room for conversation there. So much room. And make sure that you can bring it back to skinny dips, right? You want to make sure that you bring it back to skinny dips. So how can you make it about winding down, but it always comes back to who you are and what you do and what your brand is all about, okay? Nini says, I went through chemo as well. You're beautiful either way, Jamie. Yes, Jamie. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Nini. That is so true. Crazy thing is, I shared my story so much while I was going through chemo, but it changed confidence. Why? After my hair grew, back outside of my eyebrows. Got you. So I have to get back to it. Yes, yes, yes. Share it. Share it. Somebody need it. Thank you, Nini and Nikki. You're welcome. I agree, Nini. You are both beautiful queens. Yes, yes, yes. And Nini has some beautiful skin. Nini is gorgeous. Nini is gorgeous. Jamie, you are gorgeous. Let's go. Let's get it. Jamie, we all have a story and people will benefit from it. Yes, there is always a blessing in the struggle. I am here because of a sick now healed kid, my son. Yes. And people try to cover their story. People try to cover up their story and cover up their journey because they want people to just see the positive. They want people to see the outcome of things. Everything doesn't always happen that way. And we have to live through stuff, right? And by us living through things, that is our testimony for somebody else, because somebody else might be in that spot. If somebody else is in that place where you just came through, they can say, oh my gosh, I remember when you was A, B, and C. I remember when this happened. Oh, wow, this is happening now. Well, if there's hope for you, there's hope for me. If you could do it, I could do it. You know what? I was struggling with my eyebrows, and you're right. I think I need to do this. You said use that product. Oh, good. I'm gonna use that product. Like, come on, use what you got. You don't always have to be on the other end of something for your story to be relevant, right? Because you're going through something, you could share that. You don't have to, and this is what another thing that I say, you don't have to give everybody every single detail. You could give them a general, a general idea of what is going on without dates, times, places, all that stuff. You can figure out how to say your story without saying everything. If there's some things that you don't want to share, you don't have to share those things, but you can say, you know what, I've been through a dark time because, some things happened in my childhood or some things happened in my past that, I couldn't control, but I'm here to say that this and this and this and this and this, right? So remember, we go through things, and when we go through things, it's not for us, right? Yes, we come through it, and yes, we can come out on top, but the things that we have are stories that other people are going to need and grow from, or grow through, right? So we want to make sure that if it is relevant to your brand, that you are utilizing those things. If it's relevant to the way you tell your story, utilize it. I invited a friend to join who has a similar testimony, cancer survivor. Okay. Hopefully she can join and share her story. That would be so good. That would be good. Taking notes. Yay. Um, that's right, you're beautiful ladies. That's from Sean. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, thank you. The enemy wants us to hide, be insecure, feel shame, etc. about the lives we've been through. Share your beautifulness with the world. You are a walking, talking miracle, period. Period. And if you're in this room, is hope. You know what I'm saying? If you're in this room, not only if it's is hope, you have support, you have, you have fellowship with people who are going to uplift you and help you to move forward, and show who you are, so that you can connect to those people who are going to be your tribe, right? Because you do have, what is the word that I'm looking for, you do have a ministry, right? Whoever your tribe is, they are going to follow you, and they're going to, they're going to seek inspiration from you. And you're not going to always want to be the person that's inspiring somebody. You're not going to always feel inspirational, right? But nobody is perfect. We're all human. We're going to go through these things. We're going to have human experiences all the time, period. That's just life, right? So in your business, these are things that you have the option to share with people, so that you can have those connecting fibers to your people, right? So let go. Let's see what we got going. Yes, Nini is gorgeous, and I love her page and what it offers. We are beautiful queens, period. Let's go, confidence warriors, girl, boss girls. Thank you, queens. You're welcome. Hey, Lois. Lois said, amen. Yes, it feels good to release it too. It does. It does. You're holding on to stuff, and you taking that baggage with you every single where you go. That baggage is heavy. Let it go. Drop it off. Drop it off somewhere. Good morning, Sonia. Hey, Sonia. I am grateful I found this tribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Jasmine. Yes, a testimony. Amen. Yes, April. I love this name. And just play it with some sense. I mix. Black Phoenix is what I named it. Oh, something about a phoenix rising. That makes me smile. Yes, indeed. Good morning, Sherelle. Good morning. That's right, Black Phoenix. Yes, yes, and yes. Okay, so now we know that our story, no matter what it is, like I said, you don't have to go and discuss some things that you should be talking to your therapist about if you don't want to, right? But the things that you came through, the things that other people may be going through, it may be something that you want to share. And that's part of what you put in your grid, right? Because you want to make sure at at least inside that 9 boxes on your social media on on Instagram, you are in one of those boxes, and you are saying something about yourself that maybe somebody don't know, or getting to know you, or getting to know your brand, or getting to know how you started your brand, those type of things. And then that will give them, entice them to go down the rabbit hole and dig deeper about who you are, and da 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 da, and that will, they may become your forever customers, right? So I want you guys to really don't overthink your content, and whatever it is that you're doing, tape it, because like I said, it's content. It's content, right? You have a journal entry. I know Nicole does her journal entries on her page, right? And she'll give you a note of some inspiration or whatever, and just say, journal the process, document your process, period, right? So that you could say, this is where I was, and this is where I am, and this is, I came out on top. Or I struggled. I see my story. I struggled where I thought I was, through everything, but I'm back. I'm here. I'm not giving up. I'm going to keep going. Da 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 da. All these things that are going to connect to your people, right? And I'm not saying, again, I'm not saying take advantage of people. I'm just saying that these are things people are connected to you. People buy from you from the connection that they have. For whatever reason, they think your product is great because you spend so much time creating it. They're connecting with you from that. If they're doing it because my son had eczema, and so it was a business that I created. I didn't want to work for people. I didn't want to be in the corporate world. I liked the idea of being a freelance whatever. I didn't want to be tied down. I was a freelance makeup artist. I did sewing and all this other stuff. If somebody is connecting to me because they don't want to have a corporate structure, and they want to go ahead out and see what it's like to take a leap of faith on things that they were inspired to do on their passions, then I may be the person, right? So don't be afraid to share your story. Whatever it is, people are going to be attracted to the story that you have. Part of your branding. It's definitely part of your branding, right? Yeah. All right, let me see. God is raising me from the ashes daily. Yes. That's what inspired me to name my biz. Yep, 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 yep. Hey Sherelle, one day I will share. I'm a stroke warrior. Well, what are you waiting for, D? What are you waiting for? The time is always right now. The time is always now. So should I create a business page or just keep this to my personal page where all this relevant? Your personal page is totally something that has nothing to do with your business, right? But your business page, only take the pieces of the tidbits of yourself that you want to share and put that in there. So you make it relevant to what your business is, right? You're not going to go on your personal page. You can talk about all the things you want. Somebody pissed you off, you petty, you this, you that, all that stuff, your politics, your religion, all that stuff can go on your personal page. On your business page, you're just saying, you're telling your story, how you got started, things that could have stopped you, things that made you keep going. I'm a mom and I'm trying to do this and I'm trying to do that. Those type of things you want to share here. On your personal page, you can be as obnoxious as you want. You know what I'm saying? I usually, because I know the type of stuff that I say on my personal page, when people want to follow my personal page and they are from my business, I'm like, I don't think you want to be there. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't need you to think some type of way. And I'm not censoring myself just to make you feel comfortable in the person that I am, right? Because my person, my individuality is my own, right? So I could say and do whatever I want. And if I want to curse somebody out, or if I want to talk about ratchet TV all day, or if I want to do something like that, I can do that on my personal page. And I don't like to blur my lines, right? So you're going to get what I give you from my business page, but my personal page, I really be like, So if you may have dabbled on my business page and you're not my customer, then I'll probably let you go ahead and be on my personal page. But if you are my customer, you don't need to be on my personal page unless you know me personally, right? And it's not because I'm like some racist or something that behind the scenes. It's just that I have my own viewpoints about certain things and I like to be able to freely discuss what I think. Period. So it feels like I'm repeating when posting to both Facebook and IG. Okay, so when you are, Tina, when you are posting to your Facebook and your Instagram, make sure that you have the types of content. Like, YouTube is long content, TikTok is short content, Twitter is short content. In your stories is going to be maybe some behind the scenes, maybe some action in the business, maybe some those type of things are going to they're going to go in different categories. So try, if you are posting maybe the same picture, post them at a different time. If you are posting the same video, maybe switch it up a little bit, edit it a little bit, or maybe change the caption, right? Or maybe add a call to action on Facebook instead of Instagram. Like, just change it up a little bit, but just so that it's not the same. So if people are following you on Instagram, you also want them to follow you on Facebook. So you want to make sure you switch it up a little bit so it's not the same exact thing, right? Let me see. That's me too. Only ones on my personal page is the ones I know personally. That's right. Because you don't need to be all up in my business like that. You don't need to be all up in my business. Mind your business. There's people who want to be all up. They want to know everything. You don't need to know everything. You don't. You need to know what I'm showing you. You need to know what I'm giving you, period. That's it. That's it. And that's your right, Nikki. That's right. That's right. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning. So you want to make sure that don't blur those lines, right? I usually people know because I came from makeup, so people know me from makeup. So a lot of my people that are on my Facebook page or my personal page are my people from makeup. So I would be the person, the controversial person that I was, on doing my makeup, because that's just who I was. That's what I was doing, right? I was doing that already. But as Bubble Babes, I'm a business owner. I'm running a business. You don't need to know that. Maybe you don't like Ratchet TV. Maybe you don't want to be bombarded with my thoughts about Stevie J and all this other stuff. Maybe you don't want to be bombarded with that. And so then that's why you don't need to be here. But some people want to be nosy and they want to sit there. No, 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 no. If I don't know you, you don't need to be here. And if you're not already here, then you're not going to get here. So feel free to separate yourself. Feel free to, you don't have to say this is my personal page. Feel free to do that, right? Because you want to know about my business, period, right? And I'm going to give you some aspects of my business. I'm going to give you some aspects about my personality. I'm going to give you some aspects about my past, whatever, or the reason why I am the way I am. I'm going to give you some parts of that, but I'm not going to give you everything. And on your personal page, you may be giving everything, and you don't have to do that. Don't feel obligated to do that, right? You can feel free to separate them. Period. You don't, if somebody said, "Oh, what's your personal page? Can I follow it?" No, no, thank you. No, thank you. It's okay. It's okay. Sounds good. Good ideas. Thank you. Agree. Boundaries in business. Yes, you have to set boundaries. If you don't set boundaries, people are going to step on them all the time. You got to create them and let them know, stop right there in your tracks, because we're not going further than this. Stop right there. Stevie J. I have so many posts about Stevie J. So yes, yes, yes. Let me see. Good morning, good morning. Yes. Feel free to separate yourself. Don't feel obligated to put your personal page. If you have it in your bio, take it off. Take it off. Unless your bio says your name and CEO, and you see the CEO aspect of my business, then my the business itself is just basically what's generally going on. If you want to do it like that, sure. But do not add your personal page to your bio, especially if you don't want people, following your personal page, because you may be beefing with people. I beef all the time on my posts, and I'm always talking about something political or whatever. I don't need you over there. If we share different viewpoints, we don't have to be the same person. We could agree to disagree, and you don't have to be here to see it. You can stay over there where you belong with the people that love Bubble Babes. Stay over there, right? So we got that, right? Don't feel obligated to do that. Do not. But share whatever you want to share. Share the parts of you that you want. Like I said, it doesn't have to be so descriptive. It can be roundabout. It could be, just a general thing. It doesn't have to be so detailed. Like, on this date, I went this way. Unless that's part of the story that you want to tell. Right? So that is that. So we should be good with that part, right? And I was supposed to do audits, so I'm gonna probably do them tomorrow. I just wanted to make sure that you got the foundation together so that you can make your content easier, right? So everybody in here should be familiar, or yeah, familiar. I'm not gonna say you should know exactly, but you should be familiar with your branding. So are you familiar with your brand's colors? Put a 1 if you're familiar with your brand colors. That's right. I watch Ratchet TV. I do. I haven't been watching it lately because my vibrations need to be up, and that always takes me to the low, 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 to the depths of hell vibrations. But I'm trying to keep my vibrations high. So I'm not watching Ratchet TV now. And besides, it's gotten like so scripted, it doesn't even look real anymore. But Stevie J's was always it was always funny to me. So we have an idea of what our brand colors are. Yes, I beef all I beef all the time on my page. I do. I'm beefing with everybody on my page. Okay, so everybody knows their brand colors, it looks like. Okay, so we got the brand colors together. So that means whenever you're posting anything, any quotes, any anything that you're saying for yourself, any affirmations, whatever, it should always be in your brand colors whenever you post. Don't just post a random download that you got, or a meme or something from somebody. Recreate it into your brand colors, your brand, just recreate it into your branding, period, right? So take those words if you have to and put it on, go to Canva, create you a little graphic and put those words in that, and then you can put the person's name or whatever if you want, right? But you want to make sure that it stays in your brand colors. Nikki, you crack me up. It's the truth though. It is the truth. Just rebranded to Queen Bee Collection a little bit ago. Okay. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna get Queen Bee popping. We're gonna get that popping. I don't. You don't know your brand color, Sonia? Is your branding together yet? Like your company name, and do you have that together? 1.5 farmhouse chic is where I'm headed, but sometimes I need a bright hit. That's okay. You could do farmhouse chic, muted colors with a pop of color. You can do that, Tanya. You could do that. Okay, I need to do that. Jasmine says one. Jasmine better know it. Jasmine better know it. She's our branding and graphics girl. Betty Rose says one. No, I don't. Okay, so we're working on your company, right, Sonia? One-ish. Okay, so you guys, if you don't know your colors, think about it today. Put a post-it, put a note, get your branding colors together. If you have questions, if you need help with your branding, you can go to Hey Jasmine Alyssa. She's right here in the room, and you can ask her and she will help you create your branding, your feel, the aesthetic, and all of that, so that you can always stay on brand whenever you are speaking. You don't want your brand to be all over the place. You want it to have some kind of consistency, right? Some kind of consistency. Not some kind. You want it to be intentionally consistent. Somewhat, but working with Jasmine. That's right, Nini. We're gonna get you together. Okay, so Sonia, we are getting you together too. All right. All right. So Jasmine, please put your handle in there. If you guys need help with your logo, your branding, whatever, you can talk with Jasmine. She also does consultations. Okay, so do you know we did brand colors? What about your fonts? Do you know your brand font? If you do not know your brand font, get very acquainted with it. Make sure that that font is on your computer so that you can use it whenever you are posting anything. Make sure it's in your Canva. Download it on whatever graphics thing you're using, so that you can use it whenever you have to create content. Up, Latrice said no sound. Can you guys hear me? All right, I'm gonna type it just in case you can't hear me. But can you hear me? I have branding colors and trying to revamp, but it's been in S show over here since June. It's okay, Sherelle. It's okay. We're gonna get it together. We're gonna get it together. Life won't let me be great right now. It's okay. We're gonna get it together. We are going to get it together. I can hear you. Yes, yes, I can hear you. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. So your fonts, make sure you know what your font is. And I say you should have about 3 fonts. I would let Jasmine tell you. I say your main font, your secondary font, and then your font for your text, right? So the first one is your bold font. The next one is bold, but it's not as obnoxious as the first one. And then the second one is just your subtle text. So that's how I see my fonts and my for my branding. So I have 3, and I think you should do the same. But Jasmine, what do you think? Hey LaRonda, hey, we missed you, girl. We missed you. Yes, have my fonts. Everybody have their fonts. Put a 1 in the chat if you have your fonts together. And everything from here on out, right now, you have no excuse for you to say I didn't know. You know, everything should be in your brand colors. Everything should be in your brand font. Okay, so Jasmine says she's agreeing with me. Okay, so yes. So brand colors, brand font. What's the feeling? What is the feeling that your brand is portraying to your people? Is it spa? Is it luxury? Is it relaxation? Is it the beach? Is it bolds, brights, neons? Is it whimsical? Is it contemporary? Is it cold? Is it manly? What is the feeling of the branding? Do you guys know what the feeling of your branding is? If you know the feeling of your branding, put a 1 in the chat and then let me know what that feeling is. If it's fun, say it's fun. If it's whimsical, say whimsical. If it's you don't know, say you don't know. Right? So put it in the chat and let me know what you got. Let me know. I always heard 2 to 3 is like that. Okay, absolute max. Yes, you should have 2. I heard 2, 3 is the absolute max you should have. That is from Miss Holly. Thank you, Holly. Let me see. 1.75. Okay, Lois. All right, all right. Okay, so Michelle says relaxation. So that means that whatever graphic that you use should be something relaxing, right? It should not be outside of that. If that's what your brand is, it should not be outside of relaxing. So everything that is all things included in relaxing, that is what your graphic should look like. And also with the font color, I mean with the brand colors and the fonts. I only have 1 font for sure. Needs to secure 2 more. You need to have a main, a secondary, and then 1 just for whenever you are, your general information, how to use something, ingredients, warnings, that type of stuff. Hello, Keaton. Hello. It's Big Splash on my son's account. Oh, this is April. Hey, April. All right, so Lois, we got to get you together. Feminine and flirty. So that means anything that you're doing, Khalida, whenever you're posting outside of, photos and stuff like that, everything should look feminine and flirty. Period. Whatever feminine and flirty means for skinny dip, that's what you're pushing every single time, right? Don't have to worry about oh, I like this meme and it is outside of your branding. If it's outside of your branding, then you just go ahead into Canva, get you either the Instagram story or the TikTok or whatever, and make sure that you created. Canva has videos, Canva has photos. You can put anything in there. You can even make it transparent, so it's not just so bright and bold. So if you put words on top of it, you can still see the words. You could play around with that, but make sure that is always, always, always in your brand feeling, right? So April is whimsical and fun. She's very big, over the top, colorful. So anytime we see anything from April, we know it looks like food, it's beautiful, it's fun, and it makes you feel like fantasy, right? So that's April's. Jasmine is her tones are muted pastels or muted natural colors, and just everything about it is clean and pristine about Jasmine's brand, right? So Anais said modern luxury. So you need to describe what modern luxury looks like to you so that you could portray it whenever you are delivering a message, right? So whenever it's something that you're posting, you could create the graphic and just keep interchanging it with different things, right? But you just want to make sure that the color scheme is there, the fonts are there, so that you have that consistency throughout your page, that continuity throughout your page. Sexy, mysterious, and powerful. And we know Holly is always going to give us something about the moon, the crystals, the cats. We know that, right? So if you stay within the mystery, the dark colors, all of that is going to come across in your page. You want to make sure that translates everywhere that you are posting about your business. I'm all over the place. Lois, we're going to have to get you together. Let me know what you need. Maybe we'll pull you up tomorrow if you're available tomorrow, and we can do a live talk with you, and then we could brainstorm. I'm not sure. Okay, so we have to do, okay, so let's do one tomorrow with you too. Julie says spa, so everything about it needs to say spa. Everything about whatever you're doing needs to say spa. Any DIYs that you show should be spa. How you give yourself a pedicure using our products. How do you give yourself a manicure using our products? Let me give you some tips about our products. I'm going to the spa. This is my favorite spa. If you're in Brooklyn, this is where you could go. This is what they do. Content, easy breezy content, right? And you just making it look aesthetically pleasing. Sexy and feminine. Sean, we got to get you started. We have to. Yes, definitely. Jamie don't know yet. Jamie, we got to get you together too. So you guys, so K, Jamie K. Lois, Jamie K. Lois. Do you guys want to get on tomorrow and talk through your branding? Speak through your branding. I only have two fonts. Two fonts are fine. D, you don't know about your branding yet. Do you want to get on tomorrow? If you want to get on tomorrow, say yes, I want to get on tomorrow. By the time I read the comments, I'm gonna forget what the yes meant. So say yes, I want to get on tomorrow. Khalida said, but I struggle with this because as women, we can be feminine, flirty, and fun. But there's no whatever feminine and flirty and fun is to you, Khalida, that is what you do. That is what you do. If feminine means glitter, use glitter. If feminine means wear lashes, do something with lashes. If that means getting your nails done, use it. If that means going out and hanging out with your girlfriends, use it. If that means going to brunch, use it. All these things are things that you could use. All of them. Feminine, leader, boss. And queen bee is the boss anyway, right? So everything about your collection should be big boss, right? Big boss, bossing, boss lady, boss girl. All of that should be everything. It should be about the leader, the queen, right? So make sure it comes across because people are going to make an assumption of what they think your brand is about. And if they make an assumption that is not what is on target for you or on brand for you, you want to make sure they get what you're trying to give, right? You don't want them to assume something and that's not what, where you're going with it. One is chill and vintage, still figuring it out. Okay, so start putting things together, Tanya, on a mood board, or you could do Pinterest, start gathering some stuff. I say get a mood board because get you like a, Dollar Tree has those poster boards, 2 for $1. Now there should be 2 for $1.25. They have those. You could cut out the pictures and put them there, and then you could see, like, if you could stand back and look at it, see what you want to keep, see what you want to throw away, and see what things you put together and what that looks like, and that'll give you some kind of idea of what your aesthetic is that you're going for, right? Because when you see it all laid out, then you're like, oh, okay, well, I don't like that. That doesn't work with that. So then I'm going to change this. Oh, the colors don't work here. So I'm going to change that. And then, oh, okay, so these look good together. If you're trying to do that all in your head, it's not going to be um as good as laying it out so you can see it. You work better when you can actually see what's going on and move things around, right? Don't know really, but I want to be vibrant, fun, and togetherness. Okay. I mean, I know the story behind your branding, and it should be about legacy. It should be about, you know what I'm saying, passing your legacy on, or sharing, creating legacy, creating memories, creating a vibe, creating things together, using your family to, you know what I'm saying? Definitely, definitely, definitely needy. It should be family, it should be affiliated with family. Yeah, definitely. All of this makes me want to clock out of my 9 to 5 and work on my business. Well, the 9 to 5 is a blessing, right? Because it allows you to create something on the side while still being able to be responsible and handle, the bills and the things that need to be paid. So we're going to thank this 9 to 5, right? We're going to be grateful and thankful because we're going to get these blessings in, right? We don't want We don't want to have the negativity to give us the bad vibes. We're gonna thank this 9 to 5 because we're about to work on this business and we're about to kill it. I'm still trying to figure that out. We need to work that out too, April. Yes. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Good morning, Nina Rose. Good morning. It's fun and feminine brand personality, but also semi-luxe. I get that. I get the feminine. I get sexy. Not so much fun, LaRonda. I don't get the fun, but I do get the sexy, feminine, luxe vibe from you. I still have it on the table. This is LaRonda's candle. This looks sexy, sophisticated. It's a vibe, you know what I'm saying? It's big girl vibe. It's not I don't see I don't see fun, but I see very luxury. I see very sexy, nice and I see all that seductive, elegant. I see that in your branding. That's what I see. You are the fun of your brand for sure. For sure. You and your family bring the fun to the branding for sure. Thank you. You're welcome, Lois, Sonia. What time tomorrow? We are on at 9 a.m. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Yes, I have a 9 a.m. Okay, let's see. Self-care, relaxing after work. Okay, okay. So we need to start thinking about what self-care looks like, and that should be on your whenever you're posting your content, it should always be about self-care, relaxing after work, what you do to relax after work. That's what should, show up in your posting. I have a 9 a.m. appointment tomorrow. Okay, okay. We are here till about 10:30. So if you are done before then, we can do it. If not, we can do it at another time. Yes, I can get on tomorrow. So Sean says yes. Who else is coming on tomorrow? Nikki, this channel is everything. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I thank you so very much. I have to catch up with everything. I'm very grateful to be in this community with my tribe. Thank you so much. We are so happy to have you. And I'm so glad that we found each other so that we can vibe with each other and we can grow with each other and build each other up. So yes, yes, and yes. Yes, yes, and yes. Yes. Okay, so let me see. I'm not quite sure what my IG page says about my brand. Um, Let me look at your page, Kalita. I'm gonna tell you what it says about your brand. I got 9 minutes to tell you about your brand. 9. Let me see. Think about what my brand is. What my brand is saying to my audience is the key. No, 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 no. You don't start with what it's saying to the audience. You start with what you want it to be. What do you want your brand to feel like? What do you want people to get the feeling of? What are you trying to do with your brand? What is the story you're telling through your products, right? And then you work backwards from that. And that's how you speak to your audience. You speak to them in the language that they are going to understand about the story that you want to tell. Got it. We'll do the mood board. Yes, 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 and yes. Do the mood board. Don't wait for pictures. Go on to Google, go on to Pinterest, store them and print them out and put them on the board. And then, you know what I'm saying? Don't wait because it'll be there forever. And that's not what you want. We got things to do. You so right. Definitely grateful for the 9 to 5. Yes, yes, and yes. Beautiful. That's right, Nikki. Kill it. You know it. You know it. Heifer, I'm fun. Not heifer, I'm fun. I'm the fun in my brand. You definitely for sure. You for sure are the fun in your brand. It's gorgeousness. Yes. See, told you beautiful. That's a pretty candle, isn't it though? Isn't it? And she is a whole entire vibe. She is a whole entire vibe. This is iridescent. She's a big candle. She has pretty Pretty flowers on the front. She has foil lettering on there. She has 2 wicks inside there. She is a pretty girl. She is a pretty girl, and she smells good too. Rising family. Hello, Janine. Hello, hello. Good morning. That's pretty. I love that Josh said. Uh-huh. I thought about doing a candy quiz. Do one. For sure, do a candy quiz and then do a giveaway with that, April. That'd be dope. My first time here. So hello, 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 Janae. Thank you so much. Is it Janae or Janine? Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's so funny. You just took my comment and said it without reading it yet, girl. You read my mind. So how do I put the fun in my brand? I thought they'd get that from my page and quirky brand colors. I guess your branding to me is sexy all day. It's sexy, 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 sexy. You could be sexy and fun, but this is your branding to me is sexy. Self-love is from Trina. Got you. I have so many questions. I'm gonna DM you today. Okay, DM me. Thanks, T and Black Phoenix. Didn't she try me? I sure did. I sure did try you. Oh, pretty. Okay, if not tomorrow, any other day, just send me a DM. Send me a DM. I'm Bubble Babes University. And I will respond to you and just let me know we have this conversation and we can go from there. Thursday, I'm vending in the afternoon. Okay. See, that's me as well. I don't know what my page says either for me to think about. You guys, if you have a question about your pages, I'm going to do audits tomorrow. I'm going to look at your page, but go to my DM right now and Bubble Babes University. That's BABEZ University, and leave me a comment in there and tell me to look at your page. Just say, Nikki, can you look at my page? Just do that. You don't have to write me a paragraph. Just say, Nikki, can you look at my page? And I will look at it and I will take notes and I will come back tomorrow and I'll say it or I'll tell you either way. Although it isn't about what they think, although it isn't, bring it back. Although it isn't about what they think for me to start, right? Just don't know what my page says. Okay, send me a message, Jamie. Send me a message. 2-1. Janae. Oh, Janae, that's my cousin's name. My first time as well. Tanya invited me. Yes, come on, y'all. I'm so proud. I'm so not proud. I'm thankful. I'm proud for you, yes. But I'm so thankful that you guys are here today. And I hope that you got something that you need for your business to start moving forward and to get unstuck. I hope that there's something that was said, either I said or somebody in the group said, that is going to help propel you or to help push you forward so that you can, get the results that you want, or just get in the just get in the room. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just get in the direction. Just point me in the right direction, And thank you, Tanya. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want relaxation and fun. My customer base are not just one kind either. Don't think about everybody who could be your customer base. Don't think about that. Think about who you want to attract. Who you want to attract. What do they do? Where do they hang out at? Where do they shop at? What do they eat? Like, what you have to get inside of the head of your person. You kind of got to be, you don't have to be that person in your real life. If your brand is something different, you should be relevant to it somewhat so that you can relate to them. And so that it comes off very natural when you are delivering any messaging. But just get into their heads, get into their mindset as to who they are and what they do, so that you can come from that perspective when you are posting any kind of information, or when you are delivering your product, or when you are talking about your product. You want to make sure that you're always in that headspace. How do we DM you questions? Just DM me on Instagram at Bubble Babes University. Let me see. Jasmine said, LaRonda, we get that from your personality and how you talk to us. Yep, definitely. My page is shameful. I need to start posting more. Yes, April. Facts. You need to start posting more. Yes, yes, yes. Wow, I'm planning on starting a page of wisdom. I don't know where to begin. Start by getting you a folder in your phone and start putting quotes that you like in that folder. Start if you have words of wisdom, if you're a writer, if you journal, whatever that looks like for you, start putting that to the side and start using that as your content. Start using that as your content. And that will be, either there was a breakthrough for you and that's why you're doing it this way, or maybe you just feel like these are things that helped you when you had a tough time, and so that is how you will deliver it. I did last week. Okay, I have to go, ladies. See you, Khalida. See you, see you, see you. I think, let me check again and make sure I sent it. Okay. All right. So Jazz, is that enough or do I need to add to my packaging? Or how do I convey fun and sexy? It is already sexy. It's already sexy. Um, Fun, you can do like a funny like card in it, or say something funny, just or speak the way you speak your language, and your cards, your thank you cards, your thank you notes, your messaging, your handwritten notes, whatever. Make sure that you come across with that. Come across that way. I love pretty things, but I'm also down to earth and don't want to alienate people. Don't think about alienating people. If your product is sexy, your product is sexy. You want to be fun, you are the fun. You bring the fun in your delivery, you bring the fun in your messaging. But your product is a beautiful product, period. 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 You don't want to change it. I mean, you may want to change some things, but even if they think it's too uppity, people sometimes they like to splurge. Sometimes people like to have that beautiful something, right? And you don't have to make sure you're talking to everybody. You just need to be speaking to your specific people. And this candle does smell amazing every time I take this off. This is SoCal Sunset. And I just burned Just Peachy. That is good. I love that one. I did not yet burn my Santorini yet, but it's happening. It's happening. I came in time and I will be checking out more videos. Let's go, people. Thank God for you giving knowledge. Thank you so much, Janae. We are here Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. every Monday through Friday. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful, beautiful, amazing day, Skinny Dips. How do we send a DM? I am new. I think you just did send me a DM because I seen your name go across the screen. So if you didn't, I'll message you. Hey Sandra. Hey, yes, girl, you are late. Incorporate that into your product names, product descriptions, your captions. Yes, that's a great idea, Jasmine, especially because you know how she is. She'll give somebody a name in a second. And plus, what you say at the end of your lives, you like be good to yourself or something like that. All these things you could use. You have a gold mine of names. You have a gold mine, and speak the way you speak. So when you get on live and you start, you talk about your products, people could hear your voice when they're reading your product description. Just Thank you, Queen. You're welcome. It's strange because I post on my personal page, mostly motivational stuff, but I do not post on my business page. Well, the business page is where we need to make the money at, April. We need to, you got behind the scenes, you got you learning stuff, you have, you learning new things. The whole bath and body thing is brand new to you, right? But you was shopping. Remember when you was shopping and you was finding all of those deals and stuff like that? April, use it. Use it. Nikki, I did a YouTube intro video. It was fun. You definitely inspired. Thank you so much. I want to see it. Tag me so I could see it. Or put it in my DM. Send me the link. I still want to see it. Right. Don't try to appeal to everyone because even people outside of your intended market will shop if your product appeals to their future self. Come on, Jasmine. Come on, Jasmine. Ladies, don't forget to join the Honor Society. Yes, April. Yes, thank you for the reminder. If you have not yet joined the Honor Society, we do take this. We take it up 10x in the Honor Society. It's a place where you get your resources, information, downloads, templates, workbooks, all kinds of stuff is in the Honor Society. It is an all access group, but you have it's a subscription based membership. It's $19.99 a month, and you can just go to Bubble Babes, BABEZ university.com, click on join the Honor Society, and you have access to all of the resources that are there. We have free classes and things like that. All of the videos that we do that are classes on the Thursdays or the Tuesdays, they're only up on my YouTube page for 24 hours. After that, they go into the Honor Society, and then you have access to those videos for the lifetime of Bubble Babes University. So yes, go over there and join. Oh, and if you did not like this video yet, like the video, y'all. Like it, like it, like it, like it, like it, and share the link with people who you think can benefit from it. So if you know somebody is a product maker or somebody who wants to start their own business, or they need inspiration, they're in the moment right now and they just need to be inspired by like-minded individuals and have fellowship and community with women that are going to love and support on them, tell them come over here. Tell them come over here. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, let me get to thinking about it and stop blowing my head up about my candle. You know, you have me standing outside BBW harassing their customers. You need to be like, oh, did you buy? Did smell? Try this candle here. Try this candle. Do you see this pretty vessel? Do you see this beautiful label? Do you smell that? I smell that. That's amazing. Yes, you should. You know how much this is? Sell it, girl. Sell it. Protect your peace. Is that something? Is protect your peace a product? I don't think I remember seeing protect your peace. Protect your peace needs to be a product. That needs to be a scent. Okay, boss queens, I'm heading over to my bishop. Oh, yes, 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 yes. See, Jamie. Gotcha, boss. Yes, April. Let's get it. Let's go. Have a beautiful day. April, use it. Yes, use what you got. I love the Honor Society. Thank you so much, Lois. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Join in today. Yes, I'm telling you, there's a whole lot of information in there. Whole lot of information in there. And I am consistently adding. I like to take a lot of the times when I'm doing a live, sometimes I'm like, okay, well, this needs to be a workbook. Maybe you need to be able to read it. Maybe you need to highlight, maybe take some notes. So I'll create some of the lives into a workbook so that you can have that information, so that you can know the steps that you need to take in order to do those things. You're not going to remember everything I say in the morning, right? Or all of the conversation that you had in the morning. You're not going to remember that. So I try to put it in the workbook. Yes, ma'am. I'm going back to the video today to refresh on the wax frosting class. So Honor Society is invaluable. Yes, 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 and yes. And I think I'm going to add to the wax frosting class and do the eclair, because I just think that, just adding a little extra something, give you some ideas of different things that you can make with the wax frosting. So I might add that to that class as well. That's right, Jasmine. Sean, I'm going to do better. Yes, 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 and yes, especially since April is back and she's in effect and she is ready to go. We need you to 10x it. 10x it, April. It is. I've seen shirts. Me too. Yes, yes, yes. Have a great day, ladies. All right, you guys. So we're about to wrap this thing up. I have a few of you guys here that I'm going to see if you guys want to come on with me tomorrow. I know Sean says it's for sure. So I have her, Khalida, she's not here, but I'm gonna go look at her page and see were the sprinkles on the eclair real or wax. They were real. I use real sprinkles on my wax because it doesn't matter when you're putting it in the wax warmer. It doesn't matter at all. So I use the real sprinkles. Great live. Thank you. Thank you so much, Candles. Yes, yes, yes. All right, you guys. So tomorrow I'm thinking we're gonna do the audits, but today we we were making sure that all of the content and what you're using and the look and all of that is together. So this is all still building blocks of creating content that you are going to be comfortable with, that easily flows, so that you're not overthinking it and getting stuck and not doing anything, right? So I'm going to probably keep going on this page because I still have a bunch of stuff that we didn't discuss. And then I also want to talk to you guys to see like how we can get you unstuck so that you can, you know, we getting ready. I said September, October, I want you guys rolling and ready to go. Ready to go. With that being said, follow me everywhere, Bubble Babes University on Instagram and on Facebook. If you want to follow me on TikTok, I'm only Bubble Babes at TikTok on TikTok. Again, I'm going to separate that page so Bubble Babes can have his own identity and Bubble Babes University has its own identity. They are the same. I mean, they're not the same, but they, you know, same areas, but they're different categories, right? So one is making and one is selling. So it's not the same too much like that. So I have to separate them so that I'm not doing the same thing on, you know what I'm saying? Like I got to separate it. So that's that. I will see you guys in the morning, tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, same bat plant channel, same bat place. We'll be back. Hopefully, I'll have I'm not even going to say that because LaRonda's trying to call me out and I'm not here for her calling me out. No, I'm just joking. She was like, I dare you, Nikki. I dare you change your surroundings. I dare you. She's calling my bluff so I could do it quicker, but I'm going to do it. I swear. I swear. All right, so I got to do better because I know better. I'm going to do better. So you guys, thank you so much. If this was your first time watching, if your first time joining us, I hope that you guys got lots of value from this, and I hope that you share with everybody who, you know, could use this information. And I will see you guys tomorrow. We can do it, ladies. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Have an awesomely blessed day, ladies. Yes, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I have a lot of work to do, so I'm gonna flood your stories because that's what I do. And yes, that's that. So see you guys. And I also drag on my goodbyes. So I'm not gonna drag them for like 10 minutes. We're about to get off, log off right here, right now. See y'all tomorrow.